All right, so then let's move on to the next team. My hint for you is pizza pasta. That's such a
Pizza.
terrible hint.
That's so bad. Pizza pasta. Then New York City?
No. Any more
Wait,
guesses? All right. Is that
no,
when
I'm
I
not.
tell you?
You get one.
It's Toronto FC.
What?
It's
Is that a
it's a
play on the two
yeah, it's a
Italians
play
that they
on
have in their
Italy.
team? Oh my God. Never again. You're done. I'm never doing this again.
Listen, this is what you get for putting me in
We're
charge.
we're an hour in. We've gone through five teams.
All right, we'll go faster. Toronto are 1-5-1, ninth place in the East. Top player for me has been Federico Bernardeschi. What about you?
Likewise. I mean, I don't think with Insigne gone, there's not much of an argument to be made. Um, yeah, he's the only one putting in any sort of attacking shift for them. 8 goals, he's got three of them, um, and an assist. So
Cool. Go team. Most impressive player for me, I'm gonna go with Mark Anthony K. Obviously, I think he was a good player to begin with, but from what I've seen on the season, he has been really good on all sides of the ball. Looks like he's been good going forward, good in defense, been a all around great player for them in the midfield.
yep, same here. Again, a guy who we were waiting to break out in this system for a little bit. Um, my only issue, as we mentioned, they're rotating through four center mids. He's coming off an AC. I think he did his ACL at some point. I think they need more help, but we won't go into it. But yeah, he's also my most impressive simply because he's one of the better attacking guys right now for them.
Cool. Go team. Least impressive for me, I'm going with Adama Diamande. The door was wide open when they traded away their starting striker, and Adama went up to the door and said, "This is a chilly breeze. Let me close this door," and walked away. He's had
Nice.
2 starts so far this season, 0 goals, 0 assists. From what I could tell from the rating, and I think I remember seeing this. He has, I think, 0 shots in those 2 games, and I believe had maybe combined 30 touches in those 2 games. So and considering the fact that he is now beat out by a 20-year-old on the team, I would say Diamande's shot at the starter spot is not looking so great. When I
So
thought he would be the guy after Jimenez was traded.
so important to note, he has been hurt. He got hurt after that second game in training, I think. Um, that being said, it's still been disappointing. Just the injury alone has been disappointing. This is like you mentioned, it was his chance to come in and be a starter, and he, the injury is upsetting, sure, but um, yeah, expected a little bit more out of him. So hopefully he gets back and can prove us right. So
Okay. So transfer market didn't have it listed as an injury. That's why I didn't. It just says not in the squad. So
it's just something I heard. I don't know if he's actually hurt or not. It's just the rumor that I heard.
okay, fair enough. I mean, still, even in those 2 games, though, he was poor.
Yep.
Uh, but go team anyway. Overachieving, underachieving, considering where I had them at the start of the season and where I still see this team going, underachieving for me. I expected more from them. I still think that they can pull this out. I mean, they've only lost 1 game so far this season. They're tying a lot. They're missing their star player. As an Atlanta fan, I know how much that can change the team. If Insigne comes in and is doing Thiago Almada things, absolutely will change the way that Toronto looks in the standings. So underachieving for me.
It's a big if. Um,
Is it?
yeah. I feel like he's gonna come back and not care at all, personally. But that's just me. Um,
You're a hater.
man, I had these guys sixth. Wow. How did I let you talk me into that?
This is a good team on paper.
That's criminal.
Oh,
I think
relax.
originally I had them low originally. You talked me out of it.
They're 1 point off of sixth place.
Are they really?
Yeah, they have 8 points. Sixth place is Chicago with 9.
For some reason, I thought they were like dead last.
No,
No,
they're
this
mid-table.
makes sense. I've got them neither. I've got them where they're supposed to be. Yes, they've only got one win, but they have 5 draws on top of it. They're another team that are trying to figure out their shape and how to balance their midfield, but they're doing that while picking up results. So I have them as neither.
Okay. Question for you. From what we've seen so far, will Insigne's return make this team one of the best in the East? I think we kind of covered this
No,
already.
such a dumb question.
You're
No.
such a hater. You're such a
What do you
hater.
mean? Look
This
at
guy
this
was a
team.
star. This guy was playing in the Italian national team and he came over to MLS. And you think he's just going to completely fall off the map? I mean,
I
even his
didn't. No,
small
no, no,
sample
whoa,
size
whoa,
last year, he was fantastic.
whoa, 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 whoa. No, I did not say that. You asked me if it's gonna take them from a bottom of the playoffs to the top team in the East with FCC because Insigne exists. No freaking way. They are running with 35-year-old Michael Bradley for 30,000 minutes this season. 3,000 is the plan to run Michael Bradley. No team with 35-year-old Michael Bradley is running with FCC this year. You're out of your mind. I've had this conversation with you before. I'm not doing it again. You're
They're fine in the midfield. They can play Bradley 3,000 minutes and they'll still finish towards the top.
I
I
hate
disagree, but we've already discussed this. So let's move on.